Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we're just going to be looking at Uniswap and its valuations against Bitcoin. These are one of the most exciting coins that I've been watching as of late, um, simply because of this move that we saw. It wasn't so long ago since we were down here at 12,000 sats, and as of there, we have moved up 341% against Bitcoin. Um, we discussed about this orange line being a potential resistance, and we saw that. We saw Uniswap get rejected, but very quickly the buys got eaten up. Okay, it was an amazing move, and just briefly, because we're talking about this wick here that happened yesterday, something very interesting happened. Bitcoin got stopped out. It wicked a lot higher, it wicked up to 38,000, but it stayed under the 20-day. Now, um, 20 days are not necessarily the most interesting moving average, but I thought this was interesting. It stayed below the 20-day. It's still staying below the 20-day. And at the same time, Ether against Bitcoin bounced off of its 20-day moving average, and Chainlink also bounced off of its 20-day moving average. There are a number of cases of this. We saw um, uh, Celsius token also bounce off of the 20-day. I believe basic attention, no, I don't think, yeah, basic attention token also bounced off of its 20-day. Uniswap, it didn't because the 20-day is so far below. It's quite astonishing. VeChain did not, but the major cryptocurrencies that I do follow, I just find it very interesting that all of them shed the same pattern of being bounced off of the 20-day, or hugging the 20-day at that point. But that rejection there got eaten up, and we've blast past it. We are now pushing to new. We're closing in on the all-time high of Uniswap against Bitcoin on the second day of trading, which was 63,793 sats. So this is quite interesting, to say the least. Um, when we look at the weekly, it already looks like we've pushed past the candle body, which we have, and we're pushing to higher highs. I am not selling any of my Uniswap at this time. It's getting very tempting. Um, I bought this token at like $3.50. That's where my accumulation zone was, and ever since it's just been moving up. So, quite amazing to see. Nothing much to say about that other than that. Week over week, we've done 50% moves. Okay, we're at 44% this week. We'll see what the rest of the day has in store for us, and tomorrow. But it really seems that all coins are moving on the weekend again. Ethereum has yet to move, but Chainlink is moving. It's up 5% against Bitcoin. Um, so we'll see what happens here with Uniswap, if it can push to um, a new all-time high against Bitcoin. That would be very, very, very interesting. Um, and just briefly, I mean, talking about Uniswap, there's been talk. Data Dash made a video about it, of how it could possibly go to $50. Um, I with Uniswap, I've never had a number in mind yet, in regards to this token. Um, but looking from bottom to top, so say at $1.93 to $50 is about a 2,500% move, and that's possible. I would say $50 is on the table within this cycle, at least. Um, I could see. It's tough with these ones. I usually think like an 11x move might might be on the table. Like is yeah, like a 1,000% move, so 11 times might be what's on the table. But looking right now, I mean, Bitcoin's at $34,000, Ethereum's at 1367. A 10x move from here, or an 11x move, uh, would still bring those valuations in the ballpark of where they are right now, and because of that, uh, if I am a proponent of Bitcoin reaching about $100,000 in 2 years, 1.5 years. Ethereum, I made a video talking about my selling strategy, and I believe that it could possibly go up to as high as $8,000, and that was the highest the highest point that I would sell, a point where I would say I have to sell all of my Ethereum at that point. So, with that said, uh, just thinking relatively, an 11x move brings it to $20, $21. And if we're still around this level, then it I would then feel it has a lot more room to grow, because Bitcoin has a lot of room to grow and Ethereum has a lot of room to grow. So with that said, $50, as crazy as that sounds, is definitely a possibility, I would say. Um, I haven't given it any much more thought than that. I think the higher it goes, the more serious I have to take it, and thinking of where I'm going to sell. And I would implore all of you guys to do the same. So let me know in the comments down below if what's your target? Have you sold any already? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.